But yeah, yeah, good times. I'm about to rewatch. I'm just about to just put Flintstones on when I get home from work.
I,
That's all I do.
it's kind of cool, but like, man, some of those episodic TV shows I feel like are kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like I've been rewatching Pokemon, and like I don't know that I could sit there and how much I could actually binge in one time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will say, I I've been in Johto recently, and I do feel like that's been a lot better than Kanto for that. Um, but even still, it feels like there's even though it's episodic, it feels like there's a larger overall plot to
Mm-hmm.
Johto than it did with Kanto, which helps a little bit. But even still, it's like it's so extremely episodic for the most part. It feels like it'd be hard to watch an
Yeah.
entire season in one sitting.
Yeah.
I mean, despite even if the seasons weren't like 50 to 60 episodes long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, but like I mean, even like a normal like 12 episode run of like what a some of the modern anime seasons are.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could sit there and binge 12 episodes of Pokemon in a night.
Yeah.
Maybe like a good stretch of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there were like a good block, like the right block of 12 episodes, I might be able to binge.
Okay.
But like just any random 12 episode block, I think might be kind of hard to sit there and binge.
I thought it was just me because there's times where I'm like watching something, especially if I already rewatch it. I'm like, all right, cool, I want to watch it. I'm like, can't do it right now, and I'll like switch to something else.
It's just like episodic stuff like that. It just feels like it's nice to watch, but like it's not as engaging to watch long stretches of. You know,
Okay.
it's it a lot of I feel like a lot of times it's less like watching an ongoing story and just watching like 12 individual little stories,
Yeah.
and that feels a lot less engaging to me because it's like a lot of times one episode has no impact on the next episode and
Yeah.
therefore after, so it's like I have no investment into
Yeah.
to keep watching.
Yeah.
It's like
I hate it.
with non-episodic shows, it's like it leads into the next episode, and it's like I guess episodic's probably not the right term, but it's like
Oh god.
single episode maybe, or like standalone
Yeah.
single episode plots. I can't remember what the term is.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh god. Oh, that's sorry.
but yeah, the shows that one episode leads into the next episode, makes me want to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
That I don't get with those shows that don't have that. It's like it's definitely nice to watch. I could definitely sit there and watch like 3 or 4 episodes in a night and it's not a problem. But like
Yeah.
I honestly I don't know how many I could watch without like okay this is I have watched without feeling like I've watched 4 separate shows almost.
Yeah. Like, what is happening? Especially don't let you just walk away from the screen for a little bit. You gotta come back and like, what is going on?
Oh, I always pause, dude.
I forgot this is not touch. Stop. Damn it. That's why you don't connect your phone to your laptop. Alright, whatever. Screw you. But yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely feel you on that. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Also, let me know if you hear anything though. I just this is like off topic, but since I get a call, they called me back from Valley Forge called me back about my friend's film, and they're like, unfortunately, we can't help you out or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So then I told the director, and he's like, oh, dude, I just called Parma, and they said that Valley Forge called everyone in the school district zone to let us know that we were trying to film there. I'm like, what? And it's going to be a no from all Parma schools. I'm like, damn.
So wait, Valley Forge called everyone was like, hey, don't let these people in.
No, they just basically said like they're trying to film a movie or whatever, just so you guys know. But they all just said no. I'm thinking it's
okay.
because of them merging the schools, but that would be shady as hell if they did say it like that.
Well, especially because you went to that was your school.
Exactly.
So it's like, what did you do?
I didn't do shit. That was the most normal. Actually, was it freshman year, the end
Like
of
Trey, Nah, we don't want him back here. We remember Trey.
No, I was
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
We did our time. We had our 4 years. He gone.
No, the only thing I did was like skate out of the damn school, like our last, what was it the last day of school for freshman year with a Tigger suit on. That was it. And then I remember like when I was skating, I was like, dude, this is bad. Like I realized it when I like already started like kicking, because I'm like, this floor is marble as fuck. I'm about to eat shit. And then I was just like, dude, you gotta stick this or you're dying. It was like a little four set, so it was lucky it was easy, but still, it was like realizing like I'm like, oh no, this is marble floor, dude. And then when I landed, I just hear a teacher like, who was that kid? And my one friend at the time, he's like, I don't know. And he's like, no, come back and tell me. And I was like, just skating still. And I skated all the way to like RTA where RTA is by Apartment.
Yeah.
And then like my friend at the time called me. He's like, dude, they're looking for you. I'm like, you didn't say anything, right? He's like, no. I'm like, it's last day of school.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I did really. Besides random fights. That was
Well, now
just
they know
dumb.
it's you.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
Add
Sue
it to
me?
your permanent record.
Yeah, exactly. Or take some money out of my account because I messed up some damn floor. Which, whatever. But yeah, so then we called. I called Warrensville the other day in the morning, and they was it Warrensville? No, I called it Shaker Heights, and theirs was more understandable. They're like, I'm sorry, but we have like a whole summer program. Like we don't close the school. I'm like, damn, I forgot. I'm like, I knew about that too, and I just
You
forgot.
also gotta kind of watch because half a Shaker, they kind of bougie
They really are. That's true too.
because they got what's that? Man, what's that fancy like mall thing over there?
Oh, you talking about Beechwood Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's supposed to be closing. It's supposed to close down like years ago. But yeah, Yeah, but I think Strongsville people are worse than Shaker people.
Oh yeah. Well, Shaker's got a divide,
Yeah.
Like Shaker's one of those ones where it's like you got the like a bougie side and then you got like a non-bougie side.
Yeah.
Strongsville, it's like, I mean, Strongsville's a little bit of the same because
a
like
little bit.
all of Strongsville's bougie except for the like. I'm sure there's obviously going to be like normal people even on like the bougie side of like
Yeah.
Shaker and Strongsville. There's always going like, these are just generalizations.
Yeah.
They don't obviously fit to everyone, but the majority of like the people that live outside of the apartment complexes in Strongsville are going to be bougie.
Oh, yeah,
which
definitely.
makes them worse.
Exactly.
Where it's like you have entire housing sections of Shaker that aren't bougie and they're just normal people.
Yeah. Which is crazy as hell, but it makes sense. But yeah, dude. I will never forget my little cousin. She was when she graduated. Oh my god, I'm old. She graduated like 2018, I think. So she called me and she's like, "Hey, do you need a ride to work?" I'm like, "Yes, actually I do." And she's like, "Cool, because I'm leaving now." I'm like, "I thought you were at your friend's party." She's like, "It's not really my friend, and I'll explain when I get to you." I'm like, "Cool." She picks me up and she's like, "So this girl's parents left for their vacay because they were just like, we're gonna give you the house." And there's a lot of people at their house and they're just doing coke in the bathroom at like 8 in the morning and getting drunk. And she was like, I couldn't stand to be there because they were just. She's like, I went to the bathroom and there's a bunch of girls doing coke in the bathroom at 8 in the morning. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that is crazy.
Hey man, some people need that bump to get them through that day.
Exactly. True.
Don't do it though.
Don't do it, kids. Don't do it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Next thing you know, you're doing. Yeah, you're doing bumps off toilet seats.
Exactly. Exactly. Dude, that's so.
It's a slippery slope out there.
It is. Or was Charlie Murphy said? Do you remember? Was it Roll Bounce? Remember Roll Bounce?
Nope.
There's a scene where Bow Wow is taking the trash out late. So it's Charlie Murphy and Mike Epps, and they're like trash men, and they're like, "You're not gonna keep on coming out here, being late or whatever." And he's like, "I'll just take the trash out at night." And Mike Epps is like, "No, because then you're gonna have all the little rabid pit bull puppies coming in here and stuff and taking all the trash out." So the point they're trying to make is like, get the trash out here on time because we got a job to do. And then as he's saying that, Charlie Murphy's like, yeah, because if you don't, you're going to come out dirty. And he's looking at him like, what? So then Mike Epps takes over the situation. again, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna be standing in an alleyway or wherever, never know when you're gonna get your next meal, just asking him to take a piece of a man's sandwich. It's just the dumbest thing. That's what I just thought about. Drugs can lead to that. A crazy scene in that. We got one more thing. Well, I got two more things. But I saw this on, the app Quora.
I know of it.
Okay, so I forgot
Isn't
when I
that
signed up.
like a almost like a Reddit type?
Yeah, I signed up for that years ago. I forgot I even have it until like I see stuff about superheroes and stuff. But this one caught my eye because I wanted to know how would you go about this. So it says, I'm a married woman. My marriage is perfect. I have a good husband and a lovely daughter. But then I met this guy. He doesn't make as much money as my husband. He is much older than my husband. He doesn't even have as much hair as my husband. He is balding. He is broke. He is not having an easy life. Okay, he is just nothing better than my husband. But why did I fall for him? I feel a deep connection spiritually with him, like I have known him in my past life. There is something very special about him. He is always there for me, offering his help. I know it won't work, and we never crossed the line of pure friendship, but deep inside of my heart, I have a lot of feelings for him. What? Let me see where we go. Where did it go? Damn. Oh, okay. What should I do to get over this feeling? I wanted to hear your take first.
Oh, cut ties.
With the guy?
Yeah.
That's what everyone's saying, and I'm like...
That's the easiest way to lose feelings. Like...
True. Or...
Propinquity plays a huge part in developing attraction and romantic feelings for someone.
Okay.
For those that don't know, propinquity is just a fancy word of like to measure how much time and interaction you have with someone. So effectively, the more you're around someone, the more you interact with someone, the higher the probability that you will develop feelings for that person if they are, of the gender that you would be attracted to.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
that's weird.
I'm sure there's also plenty of things to talk about, like being around someone long enough, even if you do eventually develop feelings. I'm sure there's plenty of people that could attest that that's happened to them, and then just by continuing to be friends with someone and not exploring those further, those feelings disappear. People get friend zoned.
Right.
But in this situation, I don't know that would be a viable option because there's a taboo here. There's temptation.
Yep.
It's things that are going to continue to fuel those feelings. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to be friends with this person, because I understand that people could be attracted to people outside of their relationship or marriage and still maintain a proper friendship with them and not cross lines. But if you're trying to get over those feelings,
cut ties.
Cut ties. It's I understand that this person's important to you, but you have to make a decision what's more important. And not to mention, a lot of people will look at this as if you're, faithful to your significant other, you wouldn't spend time with this person that you have feelings for.
Right.
You would cut ties and, focus on your significant other. You would focus on your partner.
Right. Because I was like, do you just, like I said, easier said than done to just be like, all right, divorce your husband. But then again, do you really want to do that?
Well, it doesn't sound like that's what they want to do.
Right. But if that's, I was thinking, if it was already in her head like this, that she's developed feelings for this guy. And she said it will never work or whatever. But I'm still like, you have it in your head. I don't know. I've never been in that situation before. I have if I was dating somebody for maybe 2 months, but if I been with someone for years, I've never thought about stepping out. So That's just on my side because I've never had that situation happen really before, unless I was dating somebody for like a couple weeks or months.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of complicated variables in this. I mean, it's like you could always talk to your husband about these feelings and see how he feels. Um, for all you know, he might find it hot. There's a lot of guys that think that nowadays.
That's true.
You know, so you might be able to end up in a situation of best of both worlds. You could also end up in a situation where your husband feels, very betrayed and hurt by this.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
Yeah. I ain't gonna be in a relationship for a while. It's
Hey,
already
man.
been 5 years and counting, but
This is just a perfect example of why like interhuman relationships are extremely difficult.
very, yeah.
They're very complex and emotional situations, and they're hard to navigate without people getting hurt.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
definitely. And it's so funny because like I always see like people, like especially like people like our age or like a little younger. They're like coming out. They're like, yeah, man, I didn't think marriage would be this hard. I'm like, no shit, dude. It's not the whole Disney thing. Like, oh, you get your king or get your queen, and then you live happily after ever. It's like, no, it's work, son.
Hey man, that was just another lie we were fed to as millennials growing up.
Exactly.
It's put it up there with college will get you a good job.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you work as hard as you can, and guess what? You're gonna get the life that you want. That whole type of shit.
It's a hard thing to get past, and the sad thing is like sometimes getting past it means, feeling like a part of you died, and
Yeah.
life is a little less joyous, and feel a little bit more cynical after the fact. But
You said it. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
mean-
talk about the shit that I had to hear about yesterday from two of my friends, but I'm like,
here's the thing with this
Oof.
situation: it's going to be different for everyone.
yeah, exactly. True.
How I would want to handle it isn't necessarily going to be right for these two people.
Right, exactly.
And that's that's probably part of the problem is like, the husband is kind of involved in the situation, and it sounds like he has no idea of the situation that
It's going
his
on.
relationship has been pulled into.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it's the wife's fault because
Yeah.
you develop feelings for people. That's out of your control, and it sounds like she hasn't done anything inappropriate. So
Exactly.
it's just now a matter of, what do you do with the situation?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, because
'Cause
this
you
could
could-
happen to anybody. Shit, it couldn't happen to me. Like,
Yeah.
just because, like I said, it didn't happen to me yet. Like, it could happen.
because it's like she could go the rest of her life and just be friends with this guy and live with these feelings, and nothing ever inappropriate ever happens.
True.
And the husband could be none the wiser, and can you really say that's a bad situation? The husband might, like in death, if you believe in afterlife and such, if the husband is then to find out that this was something that's going on, he may feel slighted and cheated in his life.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. It's also like I guess you also that's another thing that you have to sit there and consider, because like if you don't believe in the afterlife, if you go your whole life without doing any wrongs to your husband by being friends with this guy you have feelings for, and you would just maintain a cordial friendship relationship despite your feelings, and you don't believe that there is an afterlife, your husband's ignorance is bliss. You could can you say that this woman is wrong in that situation? She doesn't think that you're going to ever find out, that she is never going to do anything inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of their lives, if that's the case, did she do anything wrong?
Oof. Well, I'm gonna say no. Because I'm like, I don't know. Because this is just feelings. You can't be judged for your feelings.
Right,
But on your act, well, then again, I guess it does depend on.
here's the other
acting
thing,
part.
because if you look at it from the husband's perspective, like I said before,
Yeah.
if there was an afterlife, he then found out that, you had feelings for your friend that you spent all this time around,
Yeah.
to some people that may constitute some form of cheating.
Yeah. True. Actually, yeah. That part, yeah, damn, I forgot. Okay.
So, I mean, probably at the very least, if you don't already know, have a conversation. You know, maybe pose it as hypothetical, as to just try and get a determination on what your husband constitute as cheating.
Right, yeah.
Because that could then help you make some determinations. Because if your husband thinks that this is cheating,
That would be crazy when you try to, like, you gotta really find a way to, like, bring that one up. Because that'd be crazy. He'd be like, what you talking about?
dude.
But it's a smart play, though.
Here's the thing. I don't think it sounds like it's difficult. Sometimes you just talk about random stuff. Like, as long as you're not super awkward about it, usually it could come across as okay. You might, depending on your significant other, you might spark some flags in them of like, why are they asking about this?
Yeah.
You know? But like, I'm sure there's some way of doing it in every relationship. Like, I've seen some dude talk to his girlfriend about football and pose it as like relationship drama. So she has like no clue what he's talking about.
Okay.
Like, he was talking about, like, I've seen multiple videos about him talking to his girlfriend about the New York Giants quarterback situation. For people who don't know, the start of the season, the New York Giants started off with a veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson, after drafting a rookie quarterback this year, Jackson Dart. Normal situation, a lot of teams do it. Start the veteran, let the rookie develop for a couple games, and then eventually start the rookie, you know? In a good situation, you let the rookie sit for a year or two to develop, and then start the rookie after he's had some time. Yeah, so he essentially is telling his girlfriend, he's referring to the New York Giants as their friend. He's referring to the New York Giants as a female friend, and that she is looking for a relationship, and she's, seeing two guys, not exclusive yet.
Okay.
And he's telling her like, oh, there's this older guy. She knows it's not a long-term thing, but it's a nice relationship for now.
Yeah.
Until she finds, something long-term. And then she also has like this young guy that seems like a really good fit, and that he could be her boyfriend for like a long-term boyfriend in the future.
Yeah.
And she just hasn't committed yet, and everyone wants her to commit to the younger guy.
Yeah.
And she's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm Team Jackson." Like, this is actual like one of his friends' relationships.
Yeah.
So like, there's ways to like pose situations to people without them knowing what you're directly talking about.
Okay.
So it's like,
you got a valid point there, son.
but yeah, like, if you don't know, it may be good, and this goes for anyone who's in a relationship. It may be good to determine what your partner considers where cheating starts.
Yeah, definitely.
It's something that everyone should have some kind of idea on.
Exactly.
So you aren't crossing lines with your partner. I know it's not something that's always discussed.
Exactly.
But that's something that everyone should know. So no one's doing something unbeknownst that would hurt their significant other.
Exactly.
And
also, just because he or she, is so good to you doesn't mean that you can't be cheated on. Remember that. Okay? I just had a dumb discussion yesterday.
Hey man, I've heard this saying that when a relationship is so perfect for one person, oftentimes it could be hell for the other.
Yeah, dude. Because there'd be times like when like from some of my breakups, like it's like, damn, like everything seems so good. On their side, it was just turmoil, and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry that I wasn't what you wanted. So yeah, but yeah, because there's been a couple times where I was just like, damn, man, I thought everything was good, dog. Then you get we need to take a break or we got to talk. And you're like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, take time to check in with your significant other,
Yes.
Make sure everything's going well. See if there's anything that you could do to, be the type of person that they want you to be. vice versa.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's difficult nowadays. No one wants to change for a relationship.
Oh yeah, definitely
But
don't, because you got it in your head. It's like, oh, they gotta accept me for me and all my flaws, and it's like, yes, to a certain degree, but there's gotta be some things where it has to change.
I don't know if your flaw is murdering people in your basement.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think
No.
anyone needs to accept you for who you are.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you might
Yeah.
need some help.
You need some better help. Also, this is not sponsored by BetterHelp at all.
I
But
think you need
some
something
help.
better. Like I think you need a lot more
Professional help.
I don't want to say professional because I don't want to sit there and say like the people at BetterHelp aren't professionals.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, for
I'm trying to
murdering,
say-
I don't know if they can actually. But go on, go on.
I'm saying like you need to be in a facility.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to trying to say.
A padded room by yesterday. Because, oh, dude, it's so crazy, like, seeing how, like, certain serial killers met their significant others, and they're like, oh, you killed too? Like, that is so crazy. Like, oh, we'll talk about that later on some other stuff. But, like, I've seen some cases where they, like, found out that their wife was a murderer, and they're like, this is how you get rid of the body. And they're like, getting the whole body and all that done. And then they have their conversation, like, you really would have messed up everything we had going on. And then the wife finds out that the guy was a serial killer, obviously, because he already helped her move the body and stuff, but he breaks it down to her. And then they end up living happily until they get caught. It's weird. So also, hey, just because you haven't found your true love yet, just remember, there's serial killers out here that do find their true love, okay? And we're not telling you to go out there and do the crimes at all. We're just letting you know. Just be patient. There's somebody out there for everybody.
Hey man, honestly, I wouldn't say there's anything really called true love. I think true love, the closest thing to true love is, finding a partner that you can make love with. And I don't mean that in like sexy time.
Yeah.
I mean that in like
Yeah.
finding a person that you have compatibility with.
Right.
Someone who shares a lot of the similar values. And I don't mean like hobbies and stuff like that. I mean like life goals.
Life goals, yeah.
You guys want to be in the same places.
Exactly.
And that you can work together and you guys are able to properly communicate in a way that keeps a relationship alive and going in a good direction where both parties are happy.
Yeah.
Like everyone wants to look at relationships as like some grand romantic adventure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a business transaction.
I have a friend that just said that too. She was saying that. I'm like, she's got a valid point. But yes.
Relationships are symbiotic relationships.
Yes.
It's a give and take.
Yeah.
You need to be able to give just as much as they need to be able to give to you.
Right.
The best relationships are the ones where you give all of you to your partner and your partner gives all of them to you.
Right.
Good luck finding that.
Yeah.
So, but hey, a nice 50-50 split probably is a good situation too, Just
yes.
as long that could probably be more than enough to make you happy.
Right. Yeah. That's funny.
Stop chasing feelings, start chasing connections.
Ooh. There we go. There we go. I like that. Yeah, put that on a shirt. Hell yeah. Let them know.
Trademark,
Man.
copyright.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll sue you to hell if you
Stop
take it.
saying
from us.
that.
I'm sorry. We'll sue you though. Can I say that part?
Sure, but like, I hate the idea of like suing someone to oblivion. I hate the idea.
Yeah,
of,
no, I
like,
can't. Honestly, I couldn't have. I wouldn't even have the time. It's like,
It's not
I
even-
give up.
It's not even that. It's like the idea of like ruining someone's life over
Yeah.
a T-shirt design seems so ridiculous to me.
Unless you're Versace or somebody else. There's damn, I'm gonna talk about
Even
this next episode.
even still, I could
They've been
not.
stealing from people who've been trying to come up though, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
Like, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be. You shouldn't sue them and you shouldn't get justice.
Right.
Like, you should be given what you were owed, but like, even if it's like $1 billion company, I can't see I don't see the benefit of like suing that company into non-existence.
All right, I'm gonna let it go. I'm just petty.
Look, man, there's people's jobs on the line in that.
You know
like
what?
there's other people that get affected.
I forgot
and
about
it's
that part.
like, I'm not saying that the owner of Versace or whatever $1 billion company
That did it, yeah. Because I'm
needs
just
to stay a billionaire, you
right.
know.
I was just throwing out a name. I wasn't
like-
sure if Versace was stealing.
But like, maybe don't sue them into poverty.
Yeah.
You know, maybe sue them in the middle classhood.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
fun. No, I want to see
let's
some.
try and keep everyone at a good like some kind of semblance of decent life.
I got a pitch though. I do want to see this. It was I think my chef was talking about this. I want to see a bunch of people, a bunch of billionaires, be broke for 2 weeks. I'm talking about like try to make something shake with $500 for a whole week. I want to see that. No,
Hey, I'm not against it.
I want to see it.
I'm just saying, how are you ever gonna get that to happen?
I don't know if we gotta make a TV show, just cast people and then we're like, all right, you're the rich guy. Or I was saying we need.
Dude, there's no way.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the only people that you're gonna get to do that are actors.
Exactly.
And actors.
And that's still one way to fulfill my dreams of seeing it happen because it's just.
Well, yeah, it's them playing a role
Yeah.
in a sense. It's like there's some of them that it's going to affect, but like at the same time, it's sometimes like the actors aren't the worst of the wealthy class.
Oh yeah, definitely
you know?
no, definitely not.
Like it feels like a lot of times like the actors, the pro athletes, they're the ones that are probably giving back the most.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
They're the ones that haven't necessarily lost all semblance of touch with the
Reality.
normal person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm like, if I, and the thing is also like we only see like when they're talking or whatever, it's because like we have more access to them than whoever we could point out that is a billionaire. So like we only see like the actors and the
Yeah.
football players, etc. But it's a
Yeah.
good show idea.
Yeah, it's just impossible. There's no way you're gonna get a Bill Gates.
I'm gonna try to
Steve,
put it in my anime, or not my
I
anime,
was
but
gonna say
my
Steve Jobs.
my cartoon that I wanted to do is called DB. I'll explain it off air, just in case somebody tries to come for it. But I came up with this concept like 2019. I wanted it to be on Adult Swim. That'd be cool. But I do want it to have like some stuff like that. That would be cool for animation. Just show billionaires doing some crazy stuff and just getting beat up.
Yeah, but that's just an interpretation of what a normal person would assume would happen to a billionaire. Like,
Yeah.
there might be some that could adjust to normal day life pretty decently.
True.
You know,
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
granted,
something.
most of them are probably no different than what some homeless people are. Just except they have an excess of money to solve all their problems or to
Exactly.
make their problems disappear. Some of their problems disappear.
True.
It's like some of them might end up in the same situation as some of the homeless people if they if they didn't have all their money.
Excuse me. Oh yeah.
Like if they weren't ultra wealthy.
Yeah. I honestly think it'll probably just end up going crazy.
Yeah, like I think that was kind of my point because you were saying that they might go crazy. Some of these ultra wealthy might already have some form of mental illness, and like that's why I was kind of comparing them with like some of the homeless people because
Yeah.
like unfortunately some of them have some mental illnesses, and that's one of the reasons that led them to being homeless.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised that some of these, ultra wealthy have similar mental illnesses that if they didn't have this ultra wealth, that they could, cover up for some of the things that their mental illness would lead them to being homeless with their wealth, that they would be homeless.
Okay.
But
Yeah. We gotta find some not homeless people. We gotta find some billionaires and kidnap them. We're not gonna actually do it.
and wait, find some billionaires of what?
Kidnap them.
Yeah, no. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know exactly. Get to the house ASAP, and they got like freaking drones that just take you out right there, or
Yeah.
some other stuff. I don't know.
You better find someone else for that one, buddy.
I'll find.
I will be
someone else.
involved in no crimes.
I'm gonna get my detective fit on. Get my little beatnik hat. Get me
I got a
little
son at
brown.
home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? I can't be. We're gonna edit that part. We're not gonna edit. We're gonna keep it in. Can't have them coming for you. Okay, real quick. Do you remember the Slender Man stabbing
No.
from back? Okay.
I remember Slender Man.
Okay, so this is in 2014. Okay, so there's a girl named Morgan Gazer. She got on like parole or whatever, and she had like a little ankle monitor on. She cut it off. But the story of this is on May 31st, 2014, Anissa E. Wire, born November 10th, 2001, and Morgan E. Gazer, born May 16th, 2002, lured their friend Peyton Isabella Leutner into a wooded area of a local park in Waukesha, Wisconsin, United States, obviously, and stabbed her 19 times to appease the fictional supernatural character Slender Man and prove to the world that he was real. All three children were 12 years old at the time. Leutner survived the attack after being found by a cyclist, later stating the attack inspired her to pursue a career in medicine. Yeah. I can't believe you never heard of this.
That sounds vaguely familiar. But there's been a handful of cases, I feel like, where like a couple teenage girls did something to their other teenage girlfriend for whatever reason.
Yep.
You know, I might be confusing it with the one where they beat the living crap out of her, their one friend on camera. Oh. Like early YouTube.
Oh.
It's like there's
God.
I feel like there's like a handful of stories like these that kind of like blend together.
Yeah. And like the one girl, this girl, they went to Mexico, I think. This is like 3 years ago. And they beat her up on camera. These were adults. And none of them got in jail. Got jail or nothing. I guess the police in Mexico are still like trying to figure out what we're going to do over here with the whole situation. But they beat her up so bad and they killed her. And there was a bunch of people in their hotel room. And they didn't stop it. I'm like, that's crazy. So...
Well... that means you could be charged with, what? I think it's felony murder?
I wouldn't know. I would have to check that. Damn.
It's one of those... It's one of those charges that it's like... Just being slightly connected to the murder, you could be, like... You could get a charge. You know? It's like... I've seen a ridiculous case where... some guy, I think it was like they were like some guy and his friends were like at a party, and like early in the morning, one of the friends like woke him up and asked to borrow his car, and he was like, "Yeah, man, here," and gave him the keys.
Yeah.
And then like called him later and said, "Oh yeah, we're about to break into this dude's house," and like the dude didn't take it seriously, and then they broke into this guy's house and then ended up killing him.
Damn.
So the guy that lent the guy the keys got charged with, I think the charge was felony murder.
Fudge. That would suck.
Yeah, like I think last week tonight with John Oliver just did a segment on it not that long ago.
Okay. But they said during their interrogations, Gazer was described as displaying no empathy, and Wire was Wire was described as displaying guilt for stabbing Leutner. Although both stated that the attack was necessary, in 2017, Weir and Geyser were both found not guilty by mental disease or defect, aka early schizophrenia, and committed to mental health institutions. Weir received a sentence of 25 years to life, and Geyser was sentenced to 40 years to life. Weir was released in 2021 to live with her father. Geyser was released in 2025 to live in a group home and was scheduled to be under supervision until 2058. God damn. A few months later, that was a couple days ago.
That's not bad for almost killing someone.
Right, exactly. Well, the girl's still alive, I think, actually.
Like I said, almost killing someone.
Oh, you said almost. Sorry, yeah.
I don't think it matters. Like,
yeah.
Attempted murder is attempted murder.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like,
and will you do it again? And also, did you already do it before? And you just got sloppy this time, which scares me. Because it's like, you don't know if it's their first attack or not. But a few months later, Geyser cut off her Department of Corrections monitoring team.
Is this the one in the group home, or is this the one?
The group home.
Oh wow!
This is the one that led the whole thing. She was the one behind it. Cut off her monitoring. I cannot say monitoring. Yes, you just say it because I can't do it right now. I'm having a stroke.
I think your problem is you keep saying monitoring thing.
Monitoring thing. Yes.
Like you need to put a space there, buddy. Break it up a little bit.
I feel like Pedro Pascal when he says horror because he says horror instead of horror because he can't roll the R. The monitoring, the bracelet, the damn bracelet.
The ankle monitor.
I'm having a stroke. The ankle monitor. taken back into custody the next day. The stabbing generated extensive public debate about the role of the internet in society and its effect on children, and a moral panic occurred over the Slender Man, which irreversibly altered the Slender Man legend and an online community surrounding it. Oh shit! I forgot they got a documentary. I still gotta watch that. So the stabbing inspired a documentary, Beware the Slender Man, the movie Mercy Black, and several books. Didn't know there was a movie. Huh? There's a Slender Man movie. But yeah, so they said they caught her though.
Yeah, you said she was brought into custody the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Because I could only imagine that.
What she was gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. With the one friend that lived. I don't even want to say it was her friend. That was a victim. That's crazy, dude. But yeah,
Like, how do you get out of a group home too? That's crazy.
exactly. Oh no, man. You gotta be sneaky. You gotta figure something out.
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong on this because like I'm not entirely certain, but I thought group homes were like normal houses just with like a bunch of like people not like fully released from prison, but not like being housed in prison. Like, I thought it was just like a normal house with like maybe correction officers. I don't know if that would be the title of the people, like the guards that are stationed at these houses.
Right. And damn, hold on. I just looked it up and we're loading. But yeah, cause how do you get out of there?
Oh, I thought you just walk out the front door like normal, but you have a monitor, like an ankle monitor.
Yeah.
So like if you're leaving the house like if you're not scheduled to leave the house for like work or something like that,
Yeah.
or like I don't know if like if the people in these houses like maybe have chores and it's like they have to go and get groceries and then they have a set period of time when they can leave to go do that stuff, and like they're being tracked the whole time they're out of the house.
Yeah.
You know, like I thought they just walked like in and out of a house. I don't think it's like as strong as like a halfway house.
Okay.
But maybe they are one and the same. Because I think halfway houses like have like external locks on the doors.
Damn.
Well, it's like effectively it's a halfway house. It's halfway between being free and being in prison. So it's like obviously you're going to lock the people inside. That is kind of the compromise.
Right.
You know, like this is like something that is awarded to you, but you are not yet free from your sentence.
Okay.
Type of thing.
Yeah. Be careful with the people that say they're your friends. I can't talk at all because there was some girls that were coming out too. They're about like our age, and some were younger too. They've been coming out for the past year now about this on TikTok or Instagram, but they've been saying like they've been going like to vacation with their friends or whatever, and they felt like something shift when they got on their destiny, like to their little location. And they said like they started like there was one girl. She said that they ended up going to like these woods or wherever to hang out, but something in her head told her not to go with them. And as soon as they got to the woods, one of her friends and the other girl, she was like in a bar back, and they were talking to her like from afar, but they kept whispering to each other. And she's like, something's fucking weird, and it doesn't add up or whatever. And she ended up bending down, I think, to grab like tie her shoe or something. And then one of the friends got closer, and then she like something told her to just get up real quick. So she got up and looked back and saw that they looked really like plotty, like they were about to do something crazy, like push her and try to kill her. So she said she ended up asking like what were they doing and stuff, and they were like, oh, what are you talking about? Like they started gaslighting her and stuff. And she's like, no, it seems like you guys were about to push me or try to like do something to me. And then they kept gaslighting her. She's like, okay, whatever. And she's like, I'll be right back. She ended up leaving, going to their hotel, grabbed all her stuff, and ended up going back home. So be aware. And she's like, she's never talked to them ever since that day.
Yeah, always keep in mind that you never know someone. You only know what they let you know.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I got a text for Paul. He just hit me with something. His friend's going to be staying here for like 2 weeks.
You mean to pause the recording?
Nah, we're good. I'm about to just say, come through real quick. But yeah, he's his visa's there because his friend is here for like on a visa, and they can't do much anymore because of everything going on. So he's gonna be going back to India, but he's gonna be here for 2 weeks until he figures something out, see if he can come back. But yeah, yeah, be what were you saying? Be mindful of the people that you keep around.
I was. You never
Yeah.
know. You never
Yeah.
really know someone. You only know what they let you know.
Exactly.
So
And no matter if they say they love you or whatever, and they helped you out with a lot of things, the ones closest to you can be the ones that really want to see your downfall or that plotting to kill you. My mom has been saying that for a long time to me.
yeah, but the hard thing on that is it's like you can't not trust everyone either.
Exactly.
You know, like you
Exactly.
just kind of got to be aware of things and be safe with be safe no matter who you're around in a sense.
Right. Because this world is crazy. I want to see if I can even find this. I probably want to, because I want to talk about the girl. I want to give her a name at least. Excuse me. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So there's like speaking of, there's this blind girl. She was in a club with her friend, and her friend was getting jealous that all the guys were talking to the blind girl. So the abled friend ended up leaving the blind girl at the club by herself, and the man that she was dancing with, thank God for him, he helped her get an Uber home and everything. And I'm not saying not all men are dangerous, obviously, but still, leaving your friend in that situation is freaking insane. They said her name is Sparrow, so that's her name on TikTok. But yeah, she was in a nightclub in Las Vegas. Jesus Christ.
Hey man, imagine if you drove her out to the desert and just tossed her.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah. So y'all gotta watch out. I'm not saying it's her fault at all for having that friend.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's someone you
yeah.
trusted. It's
Yeah.
like,
Cause that is insane, dude. I couldn't.
yeah, you
imagine
can't
that.
you can't blame the victim. It's just we don't want to see people become victims, so you have to
Be on
you
your
have
P's
to
and
look out for
Q's.
yourself.
Yeah.
Don't trust someone else to have your back. You have to be you have to be your own advocate. You have to be the one that looks out for you
Exactly.
because you never know when someone's gonna stab you in the back.
Oh yeah, and that's why I like going out, like especially with my family when we go out, dude, because it's like a bunch of us. So when we go out, it's like if anything happens, we got the whole fam there. Yeah, so it'll be like usually like if anything is now it's been like probably like 5 or 6 of us plus my cousin's friends, but when the whole fam gets up, it's like 15 of us in that bitch. And I'm like, let somebody try something. I'm like, we got everybody. I wanted to talk about this real quick. This is over the weekend. This was Childish Gambino. There's a festival called Camp Flog Gnaw, and he announced why he had to cancel his tour last year. Let me pull it up if I know where I just had it. There we go. So he explains why he canceled his tour last year, and it's because he had a stroke and they found a hole in his heart.
Ooh,
Yeah. So yeah, he got really emotional, obviously, but he was just talking about how he wants to go to Ireland because he still didn't get to go perform for Ireland. He's like, I don't know when, but I'm gonna come out there. And he was basically saying like, he's like, all of us we live like two different types of lives, but this one is my main life. And he's like, I get to spend it with you guys. I'm like, that's really heartfelt. And then he also did this. He had cancel cards at his like where his little venue was. Do you want to take a guess on the names? Who was there for
what?
canceled? He made some cancel cards that people could buy for canceling people.
I would guess probably Trump is probably one on there.
Nope.
Trying to think what else is like going around big in the news right now.
We talked about him a lot on this show. I shouldn't even give you a hint. Damn it.
Dude, we talk about a lot of different things on this show.
We do, but someone that keeps coming up in the news.
Is it oh man, is it Kennedy? Is that
No, I can't even. No, not that walking human lit cigarette. No. I'm surprised actually.
I'm trying to think like Who else people would be interested in canceling?
Let me know when you give up. This is right there. We talked about him a lot.
Dude, it's probably one of the internet celebrities that I have like no clue who they are.
Oh,
Really.
you know who he is. Even Gen Z know who he is.
Like I probably know of him, but like he's probably not someone that I like think of super frequently.
Okay.
You know?
Do you give up?
Yeah.
Diddy.
Oh.
So he's got Diddy, R. Kelly, Drake, and Target. Target is canceled because of their ending their DI programming and shit.
Oh, the store.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And then
I thought this was like some person, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting name for someone, but
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's a lawsuit if anything. Would it be? I don't know. I guess it depends. But let me see where the picture's at. Cause I had the pictures. I thought I was sent them. Me not being on my P's and Q's. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Wait, why is it selected? I'll put it on the video. So you got Diddy, R. Kelly, Drake, and Target. And the one card is just a cancel card. So R. Kelly's peeing into like the sunset.
Is that his fucking dick? No, that's
Wait,
a
what?
flower.
Oh.
No, because like that.
Oh yeah, it's
that-
properly placed right there.
Yeah, that flower is like.
And you got Drake grooming the dog because he's grooming kids. You got Diddy with the oil. You got Hitler for Target. Is that Hitler? Well, it's supposed to be Hitler, but it don't look like Hitler. It's got the little.
I think it's just a normal like. I think it's more dressed of like normal like a normal SS.
Officer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that. But oh shit. But yeah, I'm like, damn, because I was trying to figure out what happened with that whole show last year. Man. But can't wait to see you in live action for The Prowler, brother. Hopefully you get that role. Well, hopefully they do it, since you already got the role for the Spider-Verse. Just gotta wait and see. That movie's gonna get pushed back again because of that damn kid. Shameik Moore, the one that plays Miles.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned something about like some controversy around him.
Yeah, he's being weird with Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, he was saying some wild stuff, I guess.
I'm like, buddy, cut it out. Come on. I'm like, we just need this movie to come out, and then we don't need to see the light of day of you ever again until you get some help. You're sick.
You say that until like this, because isn't it supposed to be like a two-parter? Or like
I thought it was supposed to be the last one.
Oh, I thought this was being broken down into like a trilogy.
Damn.
Or not, sorry, because this would be the third movie. I was thinking like Into the Spider-Verse. I thought was being broken down into 3 movies, but I don't know. I don't really pay attention to this stuff. It might have been something my my son said because he's huge into Miles Morales and the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah.
So he might have saw something about someone like that has no idea what they're talking about.
Okay.
And then he told me, and I'm just taking it from him.
I mean, he could be right because I haven't.
He could be.
heard
I have no
anything
clue.
about it. My only hope is that this is the last one, and at the end of it, a portal opens up or something, and then it's a live action Miles, and they cast somebody that's young enough to play him. That's what I was thinking that they would do, but we'll see.
I don't know. I really like the Spider-Verse movies, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe time for a recast, or maybe there's, especially since it's voice work, you don't have to have them interacting in the same studio.
In the studio, yeah, that's very true. That's like the easiest part about that.
Yeah, like separate him from
Yeah.
the people he may be being weird to again.
Put his ass in a jail cell and let him record like they did with Lil Wayne. Just do that, and then run the tapes over to the producers.
I mean, I don't want to go that far. I don't really remember everything that's going on with the situation.
I can't remember either. It was
Yeah,
just some weird
so,
stuff.
I don't even know how much like investigation has been done to like prove anything. Like currently, as far as I'm aware, these are just allegations, and it's like sometimes false allegations are actually brought up. So I don't want to assume anyone's guilty. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So it's like
Oh shit, he's 30. Oh, he has the same birthday as me.
wild.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I thought he was like a little older than us. Weird.
I thought he was younger than us. Well, technically he is younger than me, but
Yeah. Damn. Well, he's younger than me too, because he's only 30, but his birthday's May 4th. That's crazy. Dude, I forgot he was in that show. He was in the show. What was it? Incredible, with Nick Cannon when he had like his own thing on the Cartoon Network. It was
man,
something Danger,
dude, that sounds.
and they were doing like some weird prank stuff.
Oh, was that what it was?
It was
I remember. I remember Nick Cannon having something on like Cartoon Network.
His Incredible Crew. So that was like, where is this? I don't see the release date.
2012 to 2013.
Okay. So yeah, I thought it was more seasons. It was just on every day. I'm like, how the hell did Nick Cannon do this? But yeah, I don't see it was in something else. But
I don't know. Didn't seem super interesting to me.
yeah, because 2012, yeah, I was already a senior. I was up out of there. Got my diploma and I bounced.
I don't know what that has to do with Incredible Crew, but
Oh, I wasn't watching it. I was too old to watch it. Well, I guess I was paying attention to more things, I should say. I wouldn't say I was too old to watch it. But that seemed like that would be... Oh, shit. Your son was born in 2013?
2012.
2012? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So he would only get the rerun of one season.
Not even, dude. He was.
I'm talking about, like, since he's older, that's his only reruns that he'll be able to see. It's just one season.
Don't
If he
think
did
would
watch it.
be. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he'd have any interest in watching that. But like, I don't know. I don't even remember what the show was about. All I remember was I think I saw commercials for it, and had zero interest in watching it. But also similar to you, I don't think I was watching as much like cartoons at that point either. You know,
Yeah.
like the internet was a lot bigger of a factor for watching stuff.
And they said the internet would fail. Look at you now, boomers. But then again, it's destroying us, so it needs to fail.
Well, it's easy to say that in hindsight.
It really is. Oh my god, this is like making me itchy. Sorry. It's like a tag or something. Get. What else we got? But yeah, I think that was it. That's all we got. I think we're done. Oh, my friend at work, he was saying that he went up to Express Deli.
Oh
And he
yeah.
was talking to the guy, and he was telling them about us, and he was like, "Well, let them know, we could give them some samples." I'm like, "It's not that deep. I just wanted to come in, dog." But yeah,
I think they're honestly pretty good about that because when I went up there the first time with my friends, the son that does I think he's like the head chef for the deli. I guess is that what you would call it? When we came in, he's like, "Oh, have you guys ever been here before?" And we were like, "No, we have never been here before." And he's like, "Here, let me get you some samples."
yeah,
So like, I think that sounds like something kind of normal that they do. I mean, I'm sure it also depends on like how busy they are and such too. Because like if they're swamped with orders,
right,
they're not going to necessarily have time to prep some samples for you to try before you order something.
right. And don't be that person that gets all the samples. I mean, get them to a certain extent, but don't be like, "Let me just try everything." Like, you know how people overdo it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when we were like in high school, we didn't have money, so we go to the mall, we just get the samples at the food court.
Yeah, there was a small phase for me for that, but real quickly I felt like I can't afford to buy this stuff. I'm never gonna buy what they're giving.
Exactly.
I feel bad taking this.
That's funny because our friends at the time we were just like, we gotta do this to survive because we blew our $25 that our parents gave us on the dumbest thing ever. Just candy, freaking pop, and that's it. Instead of buying food.
My thing is like, I was pretty frugal with my money. Like, if I didn't spend it on my son's mom at the time,
Yeah.
I saved it away for the most part. You know, like
Smart man.
I'm pretty patient on stuff. It's like I've got a huge back catalog of games because like I waited till games got discounted before I bought them. Like I didn't pay $60 for a game when games were $60.
Yeah.
You know, I waited till Christmas
You're
and then
patient.
had someone buy it for me for like $20 or $30, and then instead of getting like a couple games that are like $60. I get a stack of games that were like $10 to $20 or $30. You know.
You're patient because as soon as I had that money, I'm like, it's gone. Like I'm paying that $60. And I'm so dumb for that. I'm like,
I mean, I get it. Like, there's definitely a benefit to that because it's like paying that $60. You know, you're paying. You know, you're supporting that industry. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't have that kind of money like that when I was younger. Like nowadays, like if something comes out and I really want to support it, I'll pay the $60. I mean, now games are like 70, 80, you know. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me to justify spending that. Like, I'll pay the $60. Like, I don't think that you need to be charging $80 or
for the game, yeah.
Maybe the 70, you know.
Yeah. Just make me want to flip this mother loving table.
But at the same time, I also don't play games as much either anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm busy with my son. I'm busy with work, and I've got a household to manage. You know.
Right.
Like I've got other things going on. So it's like, and I've got plenty of old games to go back and play. That I haven't played yet.
That's crazy. It makes sense though.
How many movies do we go over that are like classics? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
You know, I've got plenty of media and stuff to keep me entertained.
That is true.
You know, there's plenty of stuff that I could go back and experience that is going to be significantly cheaper, you know, because it's so old.
All right. You got a point there. Damn. I'm like, I can't believe you were patient though. I'm like, I would have just been like, $60, here you go, instead of waiting. And I probably would have hated the game too, because I've done that so many times where I spent so much money on a game at the time, and I'll get it, and I'm like, this game is trash.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like, if I take it back, you're gonna give me like $30 or $20 right now.
And I think a lot of that came from having to save up my money as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's like my allowance was $2. You know.
At least you got allowance.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
But like part of that was to learn to manage money. You know. Like,
yeah.
My dad gave me a small amount of money, and like if we ever went to the store when we were kids, like I wasn't allowed. Like my parents wouldn't buy me toys. Like they bought us like $1 Hot Wheel. And
I forgot about those.
Yeah, it's like every time we went to the store, we were allowed to pick out a Hot Wheel that was 99 cents.
Nice.
You know.
I forgot about that.
So it's like
I got that sometimes too.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely nice because like it's not like my parents didn't buy us a toy when we went to the store, but like any of like those big, like when we went through the toy section to pick out the Hot Wheels, we saw all these like more expensive toys and flashier toys that were like, oh, this is so cool, we really want this, and it's like, no, you can buy a Hot Wheel.
Exactly.
I will buy you a Hot Wheel.
And that's it until Christmas.
You know, and then it's like saving up chore money.
Yeah.
And then being like, well, it took me like, 5 or 10 weeks, 2 months to save up the money to be able to buy this thing. Do I really want to spend the $10 for this book of this plastic book with tarot cards in it from a TV show,
Yeah.
And then it's like, I did do that. And then I was like, I don't know how to play with this. This seemed way cooler than it was to actually own, It was fun in theory, not so much fun in practice. And then it's like, well, this feels like a waste of $10. Maybe I need to be a little bit more, maybe I need to make better choices on what I spend my money on.
Got it.
And it's also like, I wasn't super big on buying food out either, because it's like, it's like...
You have food at the house.
Not only that, it's like, if my mom's cooking dinner, if I don't eat her dinner, I'm getting yelled at.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
Like, my mom spent the time in the kitchen to cook dinner for us.
Yes.
I better eat that dinner.
Exactly.
And it's like, that wasn't necessarily something I appreciated as much when I was in my teenage years, because it's like, unfortunately, home cooking almost never tastes as good as like
the fast food and stuff. Yeah.
But that's probably because it's so much more unhealthy.
Yeah. Exactly.
But like as I got older and I was still living at home, I was like, it was such a blessing to have to know that I had home cooked meals and that my mom cooked for an army, so I always had leftovers to take to work for lunch.
Exactly. Like, this is awesome. As you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, because that was you, your dad, your brother. than your son.
Yeah.
And then whoever comes over, which is us, the terrorists, for the Arrow Wednesdays or Tuesdays, wherever it was.
Look,
that's ridiculous. Now I'm looking back on that.
Here's the other thing. My mom is a lot quicker to toss out food. Like she will not deal with not having room in her fridge.
Oh, okay.
So like sometimes like there's plenty of times that she's throwing out perfectly good food, at least in my eyes. Like me and my dad, we will let food sit and eat it. You know, I don't care if it's sat in the fridge for a couple weeks. If it's not growing mold and it don't taste funky, I'll eat it. You know, my dad's the same way.
You're gonna be in the ICU. Hopefully not.
I don't know. I've already told you that my one buddy at work says I'm the first mutant because I haven't my stomach can handle spoiled and rotten food.
Jesus. Okay. Well, there you go. That's crazy.
So I don't know if that helps anyone, but those are some of my frugal tips that.
Don't risk it.
Yeah, maybe don't risk it with the food, but like. Yeah, I think some people are a little too quick to throw out perfectly good food.
Oh, I definitely see it.
So it's like, there's definitely got to be a balance to be had. And I get it too, because like there's some times where I've had food that's sat and it's like, this seems perfectly fine, but like, it starts to get in your head a little bit too. You know, it's like, it probably tastes perfectly normal, but then you eat it and it's like, this tastes a little funny. Yeah. And it's like, is it actually tasting funny, or is it just in my head because of how long it's been around? Right.
That's like my old roommate last year. His family cooked like a bunch of stuff, and it was ribs and then beans. It was mac and cheese too. And, like, it was only in the fridge for like 2 days, and then they tossed it out. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you tossed out some ribs? I'm like, no. And I was just contemplating, like, I should go in the trash right now. Just take it out.
That one might be a little much.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, come on.
I know what you mean. But, like, at the same time, sometimes some food can spoil pretty quickly.
True.
You know, it's like, I'll buy bread from Walmart. Like, it's like they're cheap, like, dollar freshly baked French loaves. And it's like, in 3 days, it's covered in mold.
Yeah.
It's covered in spots, and it's got to be tossed.
Yeah, we got some bread a couple times, and it was, like, molded in, like, within a week.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
so it's like, sometimes it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, trust your body. Your body is usually pretty good at telling you if something's not good for you. You know, look out for the signs, like mold growing, green spots, fuzz, you know.
Exactly. Look out for all out for all of that stuff. Real quick, I just found this out last night. So, all right, we're going to do this. I'm going to just say it like this. All right, there's a 19-year-old by the name of Lamar Williams. He was stopped around 1:30 a.m. by Newburgh Heights police while driving 128 miles per hour in a $90,000 Mercedes in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. Body camera footage shows Williams telling officers he worked as a valet driver at Cleveland Clinic for about a month and took the car to get food during his shift. It was so funny because, like, when I heard this story before I saw he was 19, I was like, is this my cousin Dallas? Because he was working for Cleveland Clinic valet for a minute. But it is not my cousin Dallas. He is about to be 30. Or actually, he is 30 now. Shit. Let me see, where's that? Okay, so, yeah. Let me see. He said, why were you going that fast, man? An officer asked. He was like, sorry, man. I was just trying to get back to work, man. Williams said. When asked how fast he was going, Williams initially said 80 or 90 miles per hour. The officer said, you were driving 128 miles per hour. Williams said he didn't want to use his own car for the food run, so he took the keys he had access to at work.
Damn.
At first, I didn't take it as a joyride, just as using the car better than my own, Williams said in the footage. Williams appeared visibly upset when he realized the severity of his situation. Man, I'm sorry, man, he said. Williams was charged with speeding, reckless operation, and receiving stolen property. He is scheduled to appear in court next week. Cleveland Clinic said Williams was not a clinic employee in a statement to 19 News. What?
Well, the valets are probably like a contract or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's probably a contract company that they hired to do their valet service.
Yeah, and the valet company, Town Park Valet, did not respond to a request for a comment. Okay, I didn't think about that part. The contract part. Use your own cars, and kid, don't go over. Don't do 128. Ever.
Be careful speeding in general, because the faster you're going, the higher the higher probability of causing severe damage or death in an accident.
Yes. Yes. So be careful out there. Lamar Williams, go to court. Appear to court.
Yeah, hopefully they give you some leniency.
Yeah.
You sound like you didn't mean it. Sounds like you regretted your actions.
Instantly, because they said in the body camera footage, it looks like he was upset.
Yeah, and the other thing, like, you got someone else's car. Like, I get, like, why are you speeding in someone else's car?
$90,000 Mercedes, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's like, did you not have access to, like, something a little less expensive?
Yeah, you could have.
Maybe not. You gotta remember, this is a valet service. It's like,
Yeah, true.
I don't know what kind of people use valets. It's like, that shit seems like very pricey to me, you know.
It does.
But we also just went over a segment how frugal I am, how much of a cheap ass I am. So maybe that's a fair price that they're charging for their service as a valet.
I mean, well,
and you're gonna get less expensive cars.
Yeah, true.
But even still, it's like, I guess on the other hand, it's like if you're taking someone who has if you're taking someone's car and it's less expensive, they probably have less disposable income.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also can't assume that someone with a $90,000 car, that's not what they saved up their entire life for either.
Exactly.
You know?
Because they probably bought that car and then got a shittier house or apartment. I've seen a lot of people talk about that. Like, get the better house, get the shitty car. Well, it's your money. Figure out what you want to do. But yeah.
Yeah,
Would you rather have a better house or a better car? I'm like, me, I figure better house and then shitty car. But
some people keep those cars for a really long time, you know?
Yeah, that's true,
They don't take them out as daily drivers.
Often.
They're just some kind of... They're a luxury item, a collectible, you know, something to be stored and taken out on special occasions.
Yeah.
You know? Almost like a really nice pair of shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Except probably 10 times as expensive.
Exactly, yeah.
Depending on the car and the shoe.
And the shoe, yeah. Unless you're spending 5 G's on a pair of shoes. Like,
even still, dude,
insane.
5 G's on a shoe is nothing for for a car. You know, like a cheap car is going to be like 4 times that
Exactly.
at least. And that you're probably still not even finding that anymore. That's probably like you worked them down on a Black Friday deal or some crap.
Yeah. But be responsible with your money. Also, don't do this. Just take your own car and don't speed.
Be responsible with your responsibilities.
Exactly.
Be responsible with the things that people trust to you that don't belong to you.
Exactly. But on that note, I think we are done. Yeah, I gotta edit. Oh, I gotta pee too. All right. All right. Peace out. Thanks for rocking with us and wolfing with us and potting with us. Follow us on all the socials. Yeah. Peace out. I gotta pee so bad. You got anything?
No, I don't.
Can't get up. Jesus.
I don't have anything to add after I have to pee so bad.
Also, happy Thanksgiving. I forgot.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's what, Thursday or Friday?
It is Thursday.
Oh,
although I'm never sure when these podcasts come out.
Oh, this one's gonna be coming out tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
It's a Tuesday right now, so it's gonna come out on Wednesday.
Well, I thought we were, because I thought we had a double, a 3-parter that we filmed a couple weeks ago. So I don't know how you release those. I don't know if you release those still weekly or if you release those
I did it every other day because my computer was fritzing and I was trying to get it to work out. And then this one I
Gotcha.
posted.
So multiple parts. We don't build up a back catalog. It still all gets released in 1 week. It just has multiple days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then last week I had to do, what was it? The last episode 14 I did Wednesday when it all worked out, and then I think I did the second episode on a Friday. But this one I'm gonna just try to push out tomorrow, just to try to get it all done. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Enjoy the holiday.
Also, send us your funniest conversations from your Thanksgiving table with your family. I want to hear all the dirt. Peace Peace out.